Guys, I always say my sets make themselves, right? And this is how I know. This is how I know they do. Okay, so I'm in the middle of making another flower set. And at first I thought I was going to make a random set. I thought I was going to make something else that I saw. It was going to be like a sun, the moon, and actually, let me show you what I was going to make. Okay, so sometimes I watch Ancient Aliens because I think it's so ridiculous. And this flashed across the screen, and I was like, oh my God, that's so nice. So in my head, I was going to do a white base, and then I was going to do the sun and all those things in chrome, and then do the dots in polish. Like, that's how I come up with inspiration for my sets. Like, I'll see something on the TV, I'll see something, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, it comes into my brain. The problem is when I tried, okay, chrome has always been hard for me. I just got into a place where I can actually get the chrome on the nail. Like, now I can do that, and I can do it mirror chrome. First I can do mirror chrome. Now I can't seem to do the other way. Anyway, I couldn't do it. I tried twice. I was like, okay, this isn't working. So I said, yeah, I'm just going to do a flower set because you can't go wrong with flowers. So I have a set, the flowers, but my Alice in Wonderland set, and the way the leaves are, I was like, okay, I'm going to do the base of the leaves, and I've been thinking of doing orchids, and I don't know, there's something about the way some of the trendy 3D flowers are that I don't like. So I've been staying away from orchids, but I'm like, you know what? I love orchids because I think they're little monsters. Anyways, I love horror and I love flowers, and I think orchids have always been like one of my favorite flowers before I really got into plants. Anyway, so I'm making some orchids, and I'm like, okay, well, now this needs something else. So I look up what flowers would go well with orchids, and delphiniums pop up. And they look so good, right? Okay, so let me show you what I have. All right, my head is always stuck here. Okay, so I make the orchids and the delphiniums, and now I am stuck. And I think I was making other nails and toenails, and I wrote myself a note and said to add peonies because I kind of want to fill in all the white space. But right now I'm still like, I don't know what I want to do. So that's why they're looking at me, because I think we were just in a fight. We were not fighting, we were communicating, and they're like, peonies. But I also did make a resolution to start listening to myself, because I'll decide to do something and then I'll just do a bunch of random other stuff and end up just doing a bunch of random stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm going to listen to myself. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, dang, I said to make peonies, so I should make them, right? And I'm like, we're gonna look something up. We're gonna look something up. Mind you, this is how I know this is a conversation. So I kind of look up a couple of times, like what I had looked it up before, but I couldn't figure out the exact question that I asked. But I looked up again, like what goes well with orchids. This time I'm like, duh, what flower pairs well with orchids and delphiniums? Let me show you what it told me. Hello, it's a ranunculus flower, often called Persian buttercups, for their intricate paper-thin petals or peony-like blooms. I just didn't know what they were called. So they were trying to tell me, and I just had to find it. So those are the right flower. Now, first of all, it was hard enough, okay? It was hard enough for me to make peonies. I had to watch painters, because apparently people don't make peonies at all. Like, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I had to watch people paint it to figure out how to recreate it out of acrylic. And now that I'm thinking about it, I probably could have made them with 3D gel, but I don't think it would have had the, what's the word? The detail that it was supposed to have. But they knew I knew peonies, but I knew that a peony was not right. But I found it. And I'm really excited. I don't know. Wow, I'm so excited. And this it's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute. I'm so excited. So stay tuned while yeah, okay, that's it. I'm so excited. That's how I but that's how I know. That's how I know this sets make themselves. It comes from somewhere else. I'm just the conduit. So, and I had to practice. I had to practice. So, if you think you can't do art, if you think my art is great, you can do it too. Just start, just practice, and this is I just love it. I love it.